Hi, my name is Ryan Fring.
Aaron Phipps.
John Shoemaker, and this is how I think Superman shaves.
Throughout the years, there's been different writers and different power sets that Superman has had. He originally started off kind of weak, not being able to fly, only being able to jump, marginally being able to lift cars above his head. Then through the years, they had to keep increasing his power until it was just silly.
This is how I think Superman shaves. I don't know, Ryan.
He obviously uses his incredible speed to do this. He's gonna first get himself outside of the atmosphere into the vacuum of space. You don't want the drag, the wind resistance. I'm assuming the faster than a speeding bullet thing is only limited by our atmosphere on Earth.
John Byrne took over and kind of revamped Superman and took away kind of his cosmic abilities. The theory that he came up with is that there's basically a force field around his body that makes him impervious to harm. And this force field is actually a few centimeters off his body. And what that does is it protects his suit. So when Superman's getting really beat up, his suit's fine, but his cape will get torn up.
Okay, so did I just rephrase what you just said? I think Superman shaves with So I know that the sun gives him power, and I don't know if the sun would then burn off his hair follicles. That could happen. So what does he do on a cloudy day? Or if he lived in Alaska, well, which he doesn't, he lives in Kansas. So what would he do during a cloudy day and at night? I think he then does something else.
We take a look at modern literature in order to understand maybe how Superman could shave. A young girl has a power that she can project from her mind. It's a protective power so that people cannot penetrate her mind, and then she can extend that upon other people. So my theory using great literature is that Superman can actually extend his force field an inch. So that would allow him to take care of any hair that might be growing on his face or, well, anywhere that he wants to shave.
So as we all know, on Krypton, he does not have any powers because he gains all of his powers from the Earth's sun. So every time he has to shave, he has to fly back to Krypton, use a razor or a rock or whatever they use on Krypton, and shave, but then fly back to Earth. And I'm pretty sure that's how it would work.
So we get out in the vacuum of space, and he just starts cranking it. He just starts flying as fast as he can. And as he approaches light speed, he starts bending time and space and is actually able to travel back to a time before his beard grew.
I'm Ryan Fring, that's my theory. He has that thin force field around his body that makes him impervious to harm, and he extends that an inch in order to use a regular razor.
Okay, so that's my theory. I'm pretty sure Superman flies back to Krypton in order to shave with a razor or even a rock.
I think Superman shaves by flying so fast that he exceeds light speed, thereby traveling back in time to a time before hair grew on his face.